It's your boy, P Nut, coming at you with another reaction. And before we get into this, welcome to the Peanut Gallery, y'all. And today, I'll be reacting to the latest from CJ the Champ, the trial of Maki Zenny. Now, if y'all have not been watching JJK, Jujutsu Kaisen Season 3, boy, the hands in this has been elite. Enough talk, let's get into this.
And I ain't gonna hold y'all, I gotta get this off my chest real quick, cause who was bro right here feeling like, bro, look at him. He was walking up all confident, doing all this extra shit, just to get dropped in 0.5 seconds. Like, come on, dog, you are a background character. You ain't even got a name. Know your role, nigga. You are not that guy.
Nope.
Wow.
That's what happens.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another special emergency impromptu mini trial. Yeah, not gonna lie, these is back-to-back videos that was not planned. But after what I've seen and witnessed again, I had to make another detour because good God, Maki's inning, bro. Like, if you've already seen this episode of JJK, you knew this video was coming. Because this was generally one of the craziest things I've ever seen. She literally just wiped the whole bloodline off the map. So
Crazy.
With that being said, it's trial time, baby. So y'all already know we got the evidence on deck, and we counting how many bodies got dropped at the end of this. So let's not waste no more time. Without further ado,
let's get it.
Exhibit Z, wiping the Zenin clan off the map. Now, since this is a trial, and we are reviewing a pretty massive crime, let's go ahead and get the main question out the way first. Was Maki bleeding her entire clan justified? And I ain't gonna lie, I'm here to tell you right now, yes. 100% yes. All these sorry-ass, fraudulent-ass niggas had to go. Just
yes.
Straight up, these niggas suck. Big three family, my ass. Like, bro, on some real shit, the Zenin clan might be one of the most toxic fictional families of all time. I mean, they are competing with the big dogs of dog shit families. Like, they running with the Mishimas, the Hanmas, the Targaryens, the royal family of the Fire Nation. Like, these...
I agree with all those comparisons.
Were terrible. The only thing these greedy motherfuckers valued in life was status and power. Like, for example, if you had low curse energy or your curse technique didn't meet up to their standard, they treated you like garbage. They wouldn't even look at your ass. And oh Lord, don't even get me started on the misogyny. This motherfucker Naoya, bro, had to go. This nigga is basically what would happen if Fresh and Fit did the fusion dance. They turn into this motherfucker. I mean, the stuff he was saying about women, like, good God, bro was talking crazy. And last but not least, and one of the prime reasons they had to get packed up was because of her ugly-ass, old-ass, black-eyed daddy. This man might be in the running for one of the worst dads in anime history.
Agreed.
Like, him and her sorry-ass mama both had to go. I mean, this nigga really made a whole plan to slime out his own daughters.
Wow.
He really hated Maki and Mai simply because he thought that his daughters were the reason he wasn't named head of the clan. I mean, the first thing Maki sees when she...
How you blame your own child, bro? It's your own damn fault. Don't blame your kids.
Comes back home is her father standing over her sister's body after he beat the dog water out of her. Then
CPS.
his own daughter down in cold blood, and then he proceeds to drag both of his children's bodies through a dark hallway and throws both of them in a chamber full of curses and leaves his own children in there for dead.
Crazy.
These niggas had to go. Every last one of them. Because these motherfuckers were generally terrible people. So when Mai told Maki to destroy it all and sacrifices herself because her literal existence was nerfing Maki because of the whole identical twin thing in JJK. This was the last day on Earth for every last person in the Zenin compound that day. Because since Mai took all the curse energy with her when she passed, it left Maki with none. And with the heavenly restriction that she has, she basically got a game-breaking buff and became a physical freak of nature, just like her deadbeat uncle. So the first victim of Maki's massacre was her bum-ass deadbeat dad. And she made quick work of his sorry ass. And he was so scared when he felt her aura, this nigga thought Toji came back from the dead like the Undertaker. But nah, bro charged up his attack just for Maki to hit him with a...
I like it, cut G.
Damn. GG's, my boy.
Took the nigga's dome piece off.
Yo, that's a nasty picture, bro.
Or the Kukuru unit. And this is the moment where Maki turned into the bride. Cause the way she was dicing these niggas up really had me thinking I was watching the anime adaptation of Kill Bill. Now, let's set the scene. After her pops got a fresh lineup, the whole compound ended up going on lockdown, and Maki ended up getting surrounded by the Kukuru unit. A bunch of nameless Zenin clan NPCs with no curse techniques that ranks were filled up with a bunch of ball niggas and motherfuckers with butts cause that have never had a tent fade or a lineup ever in their life.
That's
But
horrible.
luckily for the Kukuru unit, they were surrounding the best barber in Jujutsu Society. So a bunch of them end up running at her, but she swings once and gets a triple kill. Then after she drops the first board, she just casually starts to walk down these niggas. Look at this one kill. She cuts both of his arms off
Crazy.
and sliced them down the middle. And while she was mid-air, she hits his sword and it was straight to this dude's neck.
Damn.
So after she wiped out the first wave of dudes, this one bald nigga, and I ain't gonna hold y'all, I gotta get this off my chest real quick, cause who was bro right here feeling like? Like, bro, look at him. He was walking up all confident, doing all this extra shit. Just
Damn.
0.5.
Trash ass.
Like, come on, dog. You are a background character. You ain't even got a name. Know your role, nigga. You are not that guy, pal. So after this bald nigga lost all of his aura, continued to brutally murder everyone in sight.
Crazy.
Nobody in that room was safe. She was styling on these niggas so hard the screen turned gray and black, just like when the bride ripped the dude's eyes out.
Yup.
She continued to cut everyone down. We get to one of her most brutal kills. She drops down like she's about to do a hell sweep, but she kicks this dude in the gut. And this kick was so hard, it literally made this dude's head explode.
Woo! Damn.
Not gonna lie, if I'm one of these dudes and I just saw one of my homies go out like that, I'm gonna be real, I'm hopping on a plane. And
Yeah, if I'm one of those people in the background, I would have been left, man. After the first 10, 15 people got taken off the map, I've been gone. GG's.
in Japan ASAP. Cause I'm not about to lose my life for this shit, gang. A nigga's head just exploded. You got me fucked. So after she just exploded bro's cranium, these two come in and swing, but they get instantly decapitated.
Crazy.
This one tries to attack her, but she hits the limbo and gives this
Weave.
nigga the nastiest side eyes. She really looked at bro like,
Are you serious, my brother?
then cuts his sword in half. And while bro was just left in disbelief, he had no time
That's the moment he knew he done fucked up.
think about his next move, cause he ended up getting split in two. Then she ends up jumping up top, and look at this brother right here. You can tell
Yeah.
by the look in his eyes that he done already doodled his pants, and he's regretting his entire life right now. Bro is probably in his head cursing his parents for birthing him in this family.
Damn.
Painting the wall red, and finally puts that one guy out of his misery. Then she ends up pulling off one of the sauciest sequences in anime history. She jumps down and starts sliding on the floor. and
Still crazy to me.
Then while she was still sliding, one dude tries to hit her, but she ends up hitting the limbo
Weave.
again, and ends up transitioning into a bicycle kick and snatches bro's ankles. Then the last guy in the sequence got dumped.
Boy, that's the definition of snatching somebody's ankles. Literally, boy.
She slid on the blood while standing upright and pulled up in front of this dude's face. And she stared into his soul and hit him with a...
Hand me the black mouth.
Oh, one shot.
Not gonna lie, this might be one of the most disrespectful moments of all time, simply because of how nonchalant she was while doing this. She really slid on the blood and passed by both of these niggas and singled dude out specifically,
Wild, bro.
just to hit him with a 1-inch punch and send him flying. Like, that is just flat out ridiculous. So she runs up to this one dude and she packs him up just like Anakin did to Count Dooku, as she cuts his hands clean off and disarms him. And while this dude was screaming in pain, his sword that ended up flying landed on top of this dude's dome.
Bro,
Dude wasn't even expecting.
how embarrassing that gotta be. You get sent to the upper room without a chance to even defend yourself by somebody's broken arm and hand goes, the sword goes to your head. That's quite embarrassing.
Your poor guy died because of collateral damage. So as Maki continued to cut down the last wave of Zenin NPCs,
Still
she decides to
skating
finish
on
him off
blood,
with a
bro.
Devil May Cry combo. She starts to swing and chop up every nigga in the room. So when she finally stands upright, everybody else in the room drops dead.
Damn.
And with that, Maki just casually casually dropped off the entire Kukuru unit that consisted over 100+ niggas.
Damn.
She dropped off over 100 people in that room in about 2 minutes. That's just pure wicked work right there.
Right.
So after the Kukuru unit was wiped out, we move on to our next set of victims, who were known as the Hei. Now, the Hei consisted of the strongest sorcerers in the Zenin clan. All these dudes were semi-grade 1 sorcerers or higher. So on paper, these niggas should not be bums. But
Right.
Maki didn't give a damn who they were, because she was here to expose these bums for the frauds that they were. So the first thing that she does is instantly speed blitz Nobuaki, the captain of the Kukuru unit. And she wasted little to no time on his sorry ass. Bro tried to lunge in to attack Maki, but she closed the distance in like 2 seconds and cut his sword into pieces. Then she ripped his throat out, and the front piece of his sword that ended up getting broken off flew back and
Damn.
the back of the head. Not gonna lie,
Crazy.
this has to be her most brutal kill in this whole case, because this was just flat out disgusting. She really just grabbed him by the neck and ripped out his trachea. And while dude was bleeding out and gasping for air, his own sword hits the reverse and throws him in the head.
Bro, that's a horrible way to go out. You get your throat ripped out, then your own sword comes flipping back to you like a boomerang and hits you in the back of the head. That is quite embarrassing.
God, that is just pure brutality. So next up was the old man with the mohawk. And just look at him in this frame. You know damn well
Excuse
his
me,
old
y'all.
ass didn't know what the hell was going on. Unk had no business being here. Maki was so fast, she popped up in his face for a good 2 seconds. And you see his death from his POV. Maki ripped his eyes out and crushed them in front of him.
Damn.
She brutally murdered a senior citizen who probably had Alzheimer's disease. So after she took out the first 2,
Man,
she
oh
ends up
man.
getting hit by this gravity magic attack by this rat tail looking motherfucker. And he was trying to hold her down for this ore farmer Junichi to not do shit. Now, I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna be 100% real with y'all. This Junichi nigga had my ass fooled. I ain't gonna lie. I thought he was gonna be one of them ones.
Right, the
look at
presentation
nigga.
said
He
it so.
looked the part. He looking like Uvo from Hunter x Hunter. He was Toji's brother, for Christ's sake.
Right.
I thought he was gonna be like that. But no, my disappointment was immeasurable. He hits Maki with the same move Deku hit Overhaul with. Just a massive barrage of punches that ended up manifesting into a bunch of
That
giant
looks
fists.
crazy,
And it
too.
looks like this attack should have done something. Hell, the explosion the attack gave off looked like a nuke just got set off.
Right.
When the dust clears, the first person that you see is Ranta, and his little rat-tailed ass was bleeding out because he was trying to hold down Maki so Junichi could kill her. And he thinks that he is dying at peace, thinking that his boy Junichi just finished the job. So when he finally dies, you see Maki walk out of the smoke. And when she walks past him, she is carrying
That is
Junichi's
crazy. That's still crazy to me. This man came in with a powerful introduction with all those punches, just for his head his top get taken clean off, bro. That's embarrassing. Pitiful performance.
This kid Ranta died living a false reality, cause his sacrifice meant nothing. Bro died just for Junichi's sorry ass to not do shit and lose every bit of aura bro had. So after
Terrible.
the fraudulent Fora got packed up, the last man standing was none other than the leader of the Zenin clan's most elite squad of bums, the misogynistic tickle monster himself, Naoya. And
Yup.
this wide-mouthed, lockjawed, crooked-tooth-looking motherfucker probably gave Maki the best spa day she's ever had in her life. I mean, look at this 5-star customer service. He is massaging every muscle on her body at 24 frames per second.
That shit is terrible, bro. This man think he really doing something like damage, and all these punches is doing nothing, man. It's baby food to her, man.
That shit probably feels amazing. Then he got to his chiropractic bag. Niggas started to throw her in the mountains and shit, making sure her
Crazy.
bones and joints were loose from all that tension. Cause he knew her back had to hurt from carrying this episode so damn hard.
Right.
After about a good the 12 seconds when the massage was finally over, we get to the demise of Naoya. And one of the most disrespectful things I've ever seen. Maki ends up squatting down into the stance of a sumo wrestler. And she just stands here and waits patiently to swat this nigga like the fly that he was. But while Naoya was ready to use his finishing move, Maki basically figured out how his technique works and downloaded his movements and read him like a book. She turns around and stares into this nigga's soul. Fist cocked back and loaded. And you can see it.
You can see the fear in this man's eyes. He knows, boy, if he don't move, he getting sent to the shadow realm for real.
Naoya's face. Bro is looking like the two dudes from the last video that were in the same exact situation.
Yup.
And he was probably thinking the same thing they were in his last moments.
Damn. He really about
Rock
to
my shit. Damn. Crazy. 4 different angles, bro. Wow. Look at this face, bro.
With his face caved in and skull shattered. The strongest misogynist in history was cooked. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we have reached the final on-screen victim of the Zenin clan massacre. And it was none other than her sorry-ass mom.
Yup.
And the way she killed her was actually very unsettling. She was basically walking around and playing hide-and-seek with her while calling out, "Mother," in a tone that felt like she was just trying to talk with the intentions of killing her. She was moving like an actual serial killer. So when she finally found her, you can just see the
GG's,
terror
boy.
on her face. Because her own daughter that she treated like garbage was about to take her life. And Maki didn't even hesitate to do it. She slit her
Did
throat.
nothing
That
now,
was that.
bro.
Okay. Now let me give her sorry ass mama a little credit. She did make sure to send Naoya's two-faced Harvey didn't looking ass back to the lobby with the rest of the family.
She
But with
did.
that, though, every single member of the Zenin clan that was at the compound that day were dead. And Maki's mother
That's
was
still
the
crazy,
last
man.
on-screen victim of the massacre. Now I say last on screen because guess what? Job's not finished. Because when Mai said destroy it all, she really meant destroy it all. Because after she massacred everybody at the compound that day, she went off and boomed every other Zenin clan member that wasn't there that day.
Crazy.
She took every last
Those people who weren't there should have went hiding or disappeared, went to another country. When they found the whole squad got wiped, bro. Got that call and disappeared, changed your government name, everything, bro.
these niggas off the map. You wasn't even safe if you wasn't even at the compound that day. She still found those niggas and killed them. And she completely eradicated the entire bloodline to the point where they ended up getting kicked out of the big three families and their entire family legacy was ruined. Now, last thing to complete this entire exhibit. Let's estimate how many people she actually killed.
Okay.
Now, with the resources we got, we can make a pretty good estimate. So, let's look at this family photo right here. Every person in this photo besides Naobito got killed by Maki. And that would be a total of 112. And
Damn.
her sorry-ass mama, that's 113.
Okay.
Now, let's look at everybody that was not at the compound. She killed the other 6 members of the Hay that weren't there that day, 9 members of the Akashi, and 21 other members of the Kukuru unit. So if we add in those other bodies, she dropped off 149 of these niggas.
Damn. Crazy.
Now, this is not a confirmed number. This is just my estimate. But, not gonna lie, that is one wicked kill-death ratio.
Very wicked.
And with that, ladies and gentlemen, that is a easy pass. Light work, no reaction. She really exposed how fraudulent the Zenin clan actually was. Like, it's actually hilarious when you look at this. This clan prides itself off of cursed techniques and cursed energy. And the fact that all these grown-ass men got wiped off the map by a 16-year-old girl that didn't have a drop of that shit is hilarious. Their legacy is cooked. And you know, all this could have been avoided if they just listened to Naobito's will. But hey, they can all have that conversation down there while they burning in hell. Also, not guilty. Them niggas had to go. Free Maki, nigga. So with that being said, hope y'all enjoyed. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And until next time.
You already know, man. Man, oh man, oh man, boy. It was the get back that was coming. It was some time in the making. It's like, look, man, you gonna keep disrespecting. Eventually, man, karma catches up. Straight up. It can come back in many different shapes and forms, but look, Maki did what she had to do, man. Look, the clan had to get wiped off the map. Dad had to go. Mom, sorry. You collateral. You had to go too. This is peak cinema right here, man. And how they playing callbacks like Kill Bill scenes and stuff like that just made this shit even more better, bro. This was chef's kiss, baby. Shout out to the homie CJ the Champ for dropping this banger, man. Appreciate you, man. Make sure y'all follow this, man. For real, for real. That's my reaction to the trial Maki's ending. And like I said at the beginning of the video, if y'all have not watching season 3 of Jujutsu Kaisen, I suggest you do it, man. Right now. Now. Before I end this, thank y'all so much for supporting the channel. Roll 10K subs. I'm out. One love. Yeet.